Do you understand English, but freeze when it's time to speak? Do you know the words, but your mouth stays silent? My friend, you're not alone. Many people feel the same. They study, they listen, they wait for the right moment. But confidence doesn't come from waiting. It comes from action. And in this video, you will take real action with your voice. We will practice together, slowly, gently, step by step. You will repeat after me. This is called shadowing. It's simple. I speak, you repeat. This trains your brain, this trains your mouth, and this builds your confidence. These 100 affirmations are not just English practice. They are your daily mirror, a mirror that shows, I can speak, I am growing, I am enough. So take a deep breath. You don't need to be perfect. You only need to be present. You only need to repeat. Say each sentence out loud and feel the power in your voice. Follow this channel, share this video, and practice every day. Now let's begin together. Some people wait for a perfect moment to start speaking English, but that moment never comes. The truth is, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need big words. You just need your voice and the courage to use it. When you speak, even one sentence, you are doing something powerful. You are changing your brain. You are training your mouth. You are becoming a speaker. Yes, you speak English. Say it out loud. I speak English, even if it's slow, even if it's short, even if it's not perfect. When you say that sentence, your brain hears it, and it starts to believe it. You are not just learning English, you are using English. You are not waiting anymore. You are doing it now. Think about your day. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you drink coffee. Try saying those things in English. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I drink coffee. These are not just words, they are proof. You are already speaking English. You are already thinking in English, maybe slowly, maybe quietly, but still it's real. Maybe you feel shy, maybe your voice shakes. That's okay. Speak anyway, because every time you speak, you are stronger than before. You are building a new version of yourself. A version that shows up, a version that tries, a version that says, this is hard, but I do it anyway. You don't need to impress anyone. You just need to express yourself. Speak for you. Speak because you want to grow, because you want to feel proud, because you want to feel free. You don't speak English to be perfect. You speak to connect, to learn, to live a bigger life. So speak slowly, speak with honesty. Say things like, I don't know that word, or can you say that again? These are real English sentences, powerful ones. They show that you are not pretending, you are participating. You are not afraid to look human. You are learning, you are showing up. English is not just a school subject. It's part of your daily life now. When you open your phone, when you read a label, when you hear a song, English is all around you. And every time you speak a little, you connect more with the world. You say, yes, I belong here too. And maybe one day, someone will ask, do you speak English? And you will say, yes, I do. Not with fear, not with doubt, but with truth in your voice. Because you have spoken, because you kept going, because you didn't stop. And now it's time to talk about something even more powerful, your mistakes. Most people are afraid of mistakes. They think mistakes mean failure. But the truth is very different. Mistakes mean you are learning. Mistakes mean you are doing something new. When you speak English and make a mistake, you are not going backward, you are going forward. Every mistake is movement. Every mistake is proof that you are trying. Imagine a baby learning to walk. The baby falls many times, but no one says, you're bad at walking. We smile and say, good job, try again. Why? Because falling is part of learning. And for you, making mistakes in English is the same. When you say the wrong word, it's okay. When you forget something, it's okay. That's how you grow. Sometimes a mistake shows you what to focus on. If you always forget a word, that's a signal. If people don't understand your pronunciation, that's a signal too. So don't ignore your mistakes. Use them. Learn from them. Write them down. Repeat the sentence again slowly. Practice the part that was difficult. That is real progress. Mistakes are not a problem, perfection is. Perfection says, don't try unless you're sure, but fluency says, try anyway, learn on the way. The students who grow fastest are not the ones who speak best. They are the ones who speak the most, with mistakes, with questions, with courage. So next time you make a mistake, stop and say, good. Say it out loud, good. I learned something. Don't say, I'm stupid. Don't say, I'm slow. Say, I'm a learner, because that's what you are. Your brain grows when you are kind to it. Speak to yourself with care. You're not a robot. You're a human in progress. Here's something simple you can do. Record your voice. Say 5 sentences in English, then listen. Where do you feel unsure? Write it down. Tomorrow, say those sentences again. Do this every day, even for 5 minutes. You will notice that the things that felt hard start to feel easy. And if someone corrects you, say thank you. Feedback is a gift. It helps you see what you can't see alone. And it doesn't mean you're bad. It means someone believes in your ability to improve. Not everyone will correct you kindly, but you can still listen and learn. You can still choose to grow. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. Learning, living, growing. There is no finish line. There is only the next step. And your next step is to speak with more power, even when it's hard, even when you feel small, because your voice matters. Maybe you've been quiet for a long time. Maybe in your language, you don't always speak up. And in English, it feels even harder. But let me tell you something true. Your voice matters, even if your English is simple, even if your accent is strong, even if you're not confident yet. You still have something to say. You don't need to speak like a teacher. You don't need to sound like a native speaker. You just need to be real. When you say, I'm tired today, or I like tea more than coffee, that's real communication. That's your voice in action, your feelings, your truths in English. That is powerful. You have opinions, you have thoughts, you have stories. You don't need perfect grammar to share them. You don't need long words to be understood. Try this. Record a voice note once a day. Just say one thing that's real for you. For example, today was hard, but I still practiced English. That is real. That is strong. Some people will speak louder than you. Some will use bigger words. But that doesn't mean they are smarter. It doesn't mean they are better. Speaking with calm is also strong. Speaking slowly, clearly from the heart, that is leadership. That is confidence. And you can build it step by step. Sometimes we stay silent because we are afraid of mistakes, afraid of judgment, afraid of not being enough. But silence has a cost. It hides your ideas, it hides your growth, it hides the person you are becoming. So today, open your mouth, even if it's just to whisper, I'm learning. Speak to your mirror, speak to your notebook, speak to a friend, speak to yourself on a walk. Your voice needs practice. Just like your muscles, the more you use it, the stronger it becomes. The more you speak, the more your fear becomes smaller. Let your voice come out. Let it breathe. No one else can speak your truth, only you can. So take up space. Say your sentence, even if it's short, even if it's not perfect. Say, I feel good today, or I want to learn this, or even, I'm nervous to speak, but I will try. These small sentences build a new world, a world where your voice exists. So say it with me now. My English is real. Say it again. My English is enough for today. Say it again. My voice is part of this world. And tomorrow say even more, because your voice is not just for practice, it's for life. And now it's time to talk about something that makes all the difference: daily practice. The secret to speaking English well is not talent. It's not memory. It's not grammar. It's repetition. You get better when you do it again and again, just like brushing your teeth, just like tying your shoes. Fluency is a habit, not a gift. And the good news, you can build that habit starting today. Many people say, I don't have time. But here's the truth. You don't need hours. You just need 5 minutes. 5 minutes of listening, 5 minutes of shadowing, 5 minutes of saying one simple sentence again and again. That's how fluency begins. In small steps done every day. Try this. Choose one sentence from this video. Say it 5 times out loud. Say it slowly, then faster, then with more emotion, then again without looking. This is how athletes train. This is how musicians train. This is how your brain learns to speak English, through action, not theory. Your practice time doesn't need to be serious. It needs to be consistent. You can practice while walking, while doing the dishes, while waiting for the bus. Speak to yourself. Repeat lines from a podcast. Shadow a short video. Turn ordinary moments into practice sessions. English can live in your real life. The more often you use English, the more your brain trusts it. The more you repeat, the more your mouth remembers the shape of the words. Repetition is not boring. It's magic. It builds confidence. It reduces fear. It creates automatic habits. That's why we don't just listen. We speak out loud. Want to train your brain? Then speak today. Even one sentence. I am learning English. Say it. Then say it again. Say it until it feels normal, until it feels easy, until your brain says, yes, this is who I am now. That is the power of repetition. That is how fluency is built. Slowly, daily, deeply. Some days you won't feel like practicing. That's okay. Do it anyway, but do something small. Just one sentence. Just 1 minute. The key is not to be perfect. The key is to show up, to keep the habit alive, to remind your brain, English is part of my day now. Because every day you practice, something beautiful happens. You start to believe in yourself. You start to speak with less fear. You start to feel more natural. And when that happens, you start to feel something even deeper, the belief that you are truly making progress. Did you enjoy the content and it made a difference for you? Click on Super Thanks and support our work. Maybe you don't see it yet, but it's happening. Every time you listen, every time you speak, every time you repeat a sentence, your brain is changing, your confidence is growing, even if it feels small. Real progress is quiet. It doesn't shout. It whispers. And you need to learn how to hear it. The problem is, most people only notice big results. I want to speak fast. I want to understand everything. But the real wins are small. You understood one new word. You said one full sentence. You spoke without translating. These are victories, and you must celebrate them. Start saying this to yourself, I am improving. Even when you feel slow, even when you feel lost, even when nothing feels different, because every repetition, every word, every small try, it adds up, it builds. Fluency is not one big moment, it is thousands of small steps. You are already taking them. Here's a simple exercise. Write down one thing you did in English today, just one. I listened to a podcast. I said 3 sentences. I learned the word early. Then read that list every week. You'll be surprised. You'll see how much you've done. This is how we measure real growth, with honesty and patience. Progress is not fast. Progress is not loud. Progress is not perfect. Progress is daily effort, gentle effort, consistent effort. It's when you keep going, even when no one is watching, even when you feel tired, even when you think it's not working. That's when it is working. Say this with me. I don't give up. Say it again. I can do hard things. Again. I believe in small progress. These are not just words. They are tools. They are seeds. Every time you say them, your mind becomes stronger. Your fear becomes smaller. Your fluency becomes closer. Your brain needs your trust. Your voice needs your patience. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are a learner, and learners grow, slowly, honestly, powerfully. You are on your way. You are becoming fluent, step by step, mistake by mistake, sentence by sentence. And now it's time to put all of this together. To take everything you've heard, your identity, your mistakes, your voice, your habits, your belief, and turn it into one powerful daily practice. Now you've repeated 100 affirmations in English. That's not just practice, that's transformation. You didn't just learn English, you used English. Your brain heard your voice. And every time you speak out loud, you tell your brain, this is who I am now. So let me ask you, what will you do tomorrow? Will you repeat just one sentence again? Will you speak to yourself in English for 1 minute? Will you write one line in your notebook? Because fluency grows in small moments, just like this one. You don't need to be faster. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to continue. So tell me in the comments, which affirmation was your favorite? What sentence helped you feel strong today? What do you want to believe more? I'll read your answers, and we'll grow together. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you'll always have a calm, clear space to practice. With me at your side. Your voice matters. Let's keep going.